is coming for Jalen Duren, and he won't stop. Now here at center court.
Now Miles, and big steal.
Punches being thrown.
This is out of control. And Musa is still upset.
JD and Stu consider themselves to be brothers. Human instinct tells him to protect his little brother.
What was it like being out there in the middle of all that action?
What was it like?
Yeah.
It's fun. Next question.
Fun next question may not have been how everyone answered that question exactly the same. Good morning. We turn the page and we start in the NBA today, where there was some heated emotions, we'll call, on the basketball court. Good morning to Big Perk. Good morning, Monica.
Hey, girl. Good morning.
How are ya?
I'm good. It's good to be back in New York.
Good. Let's do it. We go to Charlotte, where there was chaos on the court after a fight broke out between the Pistons and the Hornets in the third quarter of Monday's game. It started when Jalen Duren was driving with the ball, fouled by Musa Diabate. The two got into each other's face. Pushing and shoving ensued, as you can see, and then several other teammates came out. They were involved and became part of a little bit of a mess. So Pistons' Isaiah Stewart came off the bench. He was getting involved as well. In the end, Charlotte's Musa Diabate and Miles Bridges were tossed. Detroit's Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart were as well. Then in the fourth quarter, Hornets coach Charles Lee was ejected after he had to be restrained while arguing a call. Okay, we could go back and forth. Good morning, Stephen A. We could go back and forth on who did what here, but let's react to what we saw on the court. Perk, I'll go to you first. What was your takeaway from what happened last night in Charlotte?
Hello, Shay. Hello, Shay. Hey, you gonna fix your attitude this morning. You gonna fix your attitude this morning. Don't come over with that dry how you go. All right, there we go.
Get him,
there
Perk.
we go.
Get
I
him,
mean,
Perk.
we gonna be on TV. If we gonna be on TV together, damn it, let's make some TV.
Get him, Perk.
Well, first of all, I'm always making TV. That's number one. Number two, I was handling some business. I was getting ready to start off the show saying, "What's up, Eminem?" And the Big Perk, I miss you, my brother. That's what I was getting ready to say. Super Bowl's over, so this is our time. This is our time. That's what I was gonna say, but you didn't give me an opportunity to do that, so that's on you. That's on you. It's all right. Let's go.
My apologies. My apologies. Shay, what was the question again? I got
No
thrown
problem.
off.
You guys were fighting, but let's react to the fight that we saw last night on the court in Charlotte. What was your takeaway from that?
I actually love it. Look, I don't condone in the fighting, but I love the competition. I love the physicality, and this is who the Detroit Pistons are. I said it early on. Get Up is three things that scare me in the world: healthy foods, reality shows, and the Detroit Pistons, because they're real. They're instigators, and that's just who they are. We heard Bickerstaff comments after the game. He didn't backtrack and say, we got to do better. No, this is their identity. I also applaud the Hornets for not backing down, right? The Hornets are showing that they're here. They've been winning games. They got culture there. So, again, we never want to see it get out of control like this, but I'm all in for, this whole beef and the competitiveness, because I feel like over the past few years the league has gotten too friendly. This is getting back to throwback NBA that I fell in love with.
S.A.?
Go ahead, Eminem. I don't, ladies first. I mean, that's what Perk should have done. He should not have been rude. He shouldn't have gone first. The ladies should have gone first. But I'll let that go right now. Go ahead, Eminem. You go first.
In his defense, thank you, Stephen A. Big Perk and I, we've been up since 8 o'clock chopping it up, so we have a great rapport at this point in the day. Listen, I will say this. I actually tuned into this game, y'all, because as you know, the Hornets were coming in on a 9-game win streak. Detroit, sitting at the top seed in the East, have been there comfortably. I was excited about this game. Watching through that first half, and maybe part of it was because I was also making dinner, I didn't really think that it was this intense in terms of a budding rivalry and the physicality of the game. I did think it was a fun basketball game. It was close at halftime. Third quarter, Cade Cunningham came out. He was cooking as we're accustomed to. But what I agree with Perk in that we're not saying that we should fight in the game. But I do agree. I was impressed with the way that the Hornets ultimately responded, because they got down as many as I believe as 15 in that third quarter after all the energy from this little fracas, we'll call it, and then they were able still to make this a basketball game down the stretch. So to the point of the Hornets being a team that we should be looking out for and in establishing who they want to be moving forward, I completely agree with that. When it comes to Detroit, though, having watched them last year in that series with the Pistons, and even having the pleasure to kick it with JB Bickerstaff during our postseason coverage, I know that they are hanging their head on their toughness on both sides of the floor, and they are not going to back down from it. Now, as in any case in life, you had a variety of personalities on that team. You obviously had your Duran and your Stewart, and you had your Duncan Robinson, who was kind of like, I'm not getting in the middle of all of that, right? And so you do need a sort of a balance. But the idea of we are not going to look the other way when it comes to physicality, defending one another, playing tough basketball on both sides of the floor. Like, I'm into it when it comes to the Detroit Pistons. It's almost an ode to the bad boys teams.
There's no delay. I'm just catching my breath before I say what I'm about to say. I'm scared of these damn Pistons. I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. I'm scared of these damn Pistons, okay? And I've been saying it for weeks, and people have not been listening to me. The Pistons are the best team in the East Conference. Yeah. Not just their record, they're the team to beat. They've got athleticism. They've got shooters. They've got muscle. They've got girth. They've got height. They've got size. And they have a star in that brother Cade Cunningham. And I'm not going to steal because I'm not a thief, even though, you know, I learned successful habits. That's why I'm brilliant, because I know I'm not. I learn from those who are, and I take from them. But I don't steal, okay? So I don't want to steal the comment that I saw my man Big Perk on TV saying last week on SportsCenter when he thought most people were asleep and weren't watching him, but I was, because I watch my man all the time. And I'm telling you right now, he sat up there and said, quote, the Detroit Pistons not only can win the East, they can win it all. They can win the chip. Now, we haven't seen them go against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we haven't seen them go against the San Antonio Spurs. They're like 7-1 against the top 6 teams in the league outside of those two. And I'm telling you right now, we got to see what's going to happen when they go up against these brothers. I'm watching the team. Eminem, Big Perk, second in defensive efficiency to the Thunder, 6th in field goal percentage, 2nd in points in the paint, 3rd on fast break points, 2nd in points off turnovers, 3rd in rebounding percentage, 1st in block shots, league leaders in block shots, and 2nd in defensive field goal percentage. These brothers are rough riders. They ain't scared. The mystique of the bad boys is not just something they respect and revere. It is something that they are trying to emulate. They are not apologetic about it. And here's where they scare me. They don't just want to win. They want the Knicks. They want the team that bounced them out last year. They want my team. Okay? Oh, now, I was told, now I don't know whether this was true or not, but I was invited to a Pistons game about a few weeks ago, and I was supposed to be sitting courtside. They heard I was coming. That's when they beat the Knicks by 30.
Now,
and then the other day, they beat them by 40.
Now,
I mean, I'm very concerned. I mean, I'm very concerned. I'm just saying, because Eminem, listen, if you want to sit up there and humiliate and beat the Knicks' ass, okay, it don't hurt to have Stephen A. in there. Now, I ain't Spike Lee, but I'm somebody, and I'm here to tell you something right now. We knew that I was coming to Motown to root for the Knicks. Okay, it wasn't like I was coming to root for them. I respect them. I really like them. But I don't want them to lose. I don't want them to beat the Knicks. They want the Knicks. And we're not saying that enough. So last night, to answer this question directly, it didn't bother me at all. I kind of like it. I can't stand seeing all this hugging, singing Kumbaya to one another on the basketball court when you're supposed to be competing against one another. I appreciate